had some fun yesterday. We tried to start the bike and fuel just spewed out of the Carbys, even though we tested it on the bench and it looked all right and it felt all right. So anyway, we've taken it out, fixed up what leaks that I think we had. The seal between the two number 2 and number 3 Carbys, that was leaking, so we changed those O-rings, fixed up those, and we fixed up the seals between the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 Carby. Probably just see them there, that black thing down there. So what we've done is done all that, put them all back in. Now to get them in, we had to drop the engine. It's easier that way. If you just take out the front engine bolt, the top rear, leave in the lower one, take out the 2 from the engine here, both sides, and the engine can tilt down about 15 mil. So doing that allows you just enough room to slide the Carbys in and fit them into the manifold, jack up the engine, and that forces them into the airbox. Installing those takes about half an hour that way. So the half an hour that you spend taking out all the engine bolts and the Carby cables saves a lot of time doing it that way than trying to squeeze it past all that. Never be done. Take you 2 hours, maybe 3 hours just to take out the Carby. So what we're going to do today is put all the engine bolts back in and hook up the exhaust again and try again. So we'll see how we go today. Alright, catch us later. Okay, let's just try again, see what happens. Yesterday we put the fuel on and it came out of the Carbys. So we'll just see if that works. And then I'll hook up all the throttle cables. Seems to be holding. Pretty happy so far. So I might hook up the throttle cables now. Right, I've hooked up all the throttle. So let's see what we can do. Bit of choke. We just ran about that much fuel. Hope you could see that. That much fuel, and smoking a bit because of the paint, and that little bit of fuel that just cost him about $600 on today's market. So it's all I'll do. Ow, that's bloody hot. So I'll wait until it cools down, and I'll test it again tonight, run it real hot, and then I can torque down the heads. So we'll organise that tonight. It's pretty hot now outside, so I'm going to have a break for lunch. What's the time? 11:15. I'll have some lunch now. Now we've got the Carbys all set now. What we did was we adjusted the slides here, each slide to the base of the Carby, and then I've taken it up inside there about a turn and a half, so they're all equal spaced, and I've adjusted the idle screw underneath for the correct idle. Now what we have to do is do the balance, and that's to set each mixture screw exactly the same on each Carby. That's all done at idle speed. So we start out taking out the screw at the manifold, and we insert a brass insert, and that's sealed, and then we've got a rubber tube that goes to there to the gauges. Now I've got to do all of those on all four, so I've got 4 of those to install. Then they go to the gauges. That's the gauges. That's for number 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can have 2. I think I did explain all this ages ago on other bikes that I've done. Pretty straightforward. So we'll just set them all up so that we can have a even amount on each Carby. Everything's set to go. You can see we've got the tubes in there, the brass tube, and that creates a vacuum from the Carbys, and you adjust the mixture screw accordingly to the gauge, and the gauge is up here. Let's see how it starts after the tune-up. With the fuel on, Carby's all covered up. I reckon that might be a winner.